Good morning and welcome to What's Hot in Hamilton. My name is Ryan.
I'm Adam, and we have Kris Brown from First Community Mortgage today and Wes Meyer from Priority National Title. And they're both Hamilton locals. Kris lives on the west side, and Wes enjoys riding his bike down here and enjoying the food because Wes is definitely a foodie.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, gentlemen, why are you passionate about Hamilton and what's causing the glow up?
Well, being in real estate, seeing hot markets for us, just seeing people moving to the area, that says something, that there's something gravitating people to the area, not new development.
Yeah, growing up here, it's made such significant changes. Like Hamilton was always kind of always the underdog, so to speak. And now where it's at now, it's amazing just to see everybody flocking here that we were once leaving to go to, whether that was Westchester or Cincinnati. Now you're seeing those folks come back into town.
So Kris, where was the spot to hang out in Hamilton growing up, and where's the spot now, 20 years later?
Great. So as a kid, I walked to Sports Zone, and that was like the only place to, inside that you could play basketball. And that's drastically different now with Spooky Nook.
And where, other than Spooky Nook, like what's your hot spot in Hamilton that you hang out at now? Whether it be food or outdoors?
Oh, goodness. Now it's just anything down that main strip. The main street. Yeah, the Hub's probably one of my favorite things locally in Hamilton.
Absolutely. I had a burger from the food truck for the first time a couple weeks ago. It was good.
Yeah.
Really good.
It's good stuff.
So what's surprising about High Street today versus 20 years ago?
Oh, man. Well, for one, I used to commute from Westchester to Oxford to go to college back in the day, and then also drove back to go coaching in the afternoon. So I was driving through High Street 2 or 3 times a day. And I was just there on Sunday. I was driving to Harbor Freight to pick up some things I needed. And I was sitting at the light, and I couldn't believe how many friends and family and kids were just walking around, drinks in the hand with the Dora cups of the Dora district. I thought that was really cool. So to think that there's a family-friendly environment now, which used to be, I can't wait till this light turns green and get out of here. It was incredible. And it was just a reminder on Sunday how much I couldn't believe that this is Hamilton. And the vibe was awesome. And all the stores, people were shopping, and it was incredible. I was blown away, honestly.
I've sold quite a few houses in Hamilton because of that. Like going up Main Street in the spring on a Saturday, and one lady's like, we got to find a house over here. Like, I don't care if I like this one, but we got to find a house over here. So, and she was from California, and that was her. She was coming back to Ohio and hadn't been here since a kid.
It's got a vibe.
Yeah. If you guys had one night to show somebody Hamilton's food scene, where are you going and what are you eating?
I know probably first stop would be Billy Yanks, Monday night burger night at Billy Yanks, $8 Billy burgers.
Yeah, they still do the $5 old fashions, I think, possibly. Yeah. It's good stuff.
Good.
If you got the kiddos, Pinball Garage, they got really good smoked wings. My son loves those.
Oh yeah. They have pizza there too, right? Yeah. Ate up pizza. That's really good for the kids. And then afterwards, you can go play some games at the arcade.
Sure.
Yeah.
Can never pronounce it. The new one. I went there once. What's the higher end restaurant that just went in?
Carminola.
Yeah, I ate there. That was delicious. Yeah, that'd probably be it. I mean, there's food everywhere. Food trucks at the Hub.
How much can you eat in one night? I mean,
yeah,
you got to start early.
You got to make a day out of it.
Food trucks. La Nicaragua's open, I think, until like 1 a.m. The taco trucks there on Route 4. I mean, yeah.
Basil for some sushi.
I'm going to the Lucky Well because I want steak.
The Lucky Well. I always forget about that one.
I've never been. Steak.
No, you got to go. St. Patty's Day coming up.
And their mashed potatoes are everything.
Yeah. You got some draft Guinness. The whole shebang.
So I should have said, like, instead of one night, like what
night
of the week are you going?
Not to mention, Bill House has new salads and they're good.
Oh yeah, they are.
I had the anapasta salad with Italian dressing, and I ordered 2 Italian dressings because I like a lot of dressing. Well, you don't need it.
No.
They give you a cup that big.
Yeah.
Most times people give you a little 2 ounce.
Well, we're all starving.
Yeah.
Well, how late Gina's open? Because depending on how the night goes.
That's
They have a late night menu.
Yeah, they have late night menu.
So how have the bike trails changed the experience in Hamilton?
Oh my gosh. It's really connected a lot of the surrounding areas. For instance, the Rentschler Park, which I think is one of the best kept secrets of Butler County, a beautiful park. It's right there with you have the Miami River there. And there's all kinds of places for kids and hiking trails. But you can ride your bike from there to downtown Hamilton, go to the Casual Pint, get you a drink or two, refilled and go back. You can either start at the park or start downtown. Either way, it's a 4-mile stretch that it's incredible scenery, it's beautiful, and it's kind of low key too. It's not really crowded. You're not really having head on a swivel, worried about someone trying to run you over on your left. It's very, very laid back, and just you can enjoy being outside in nature. And I know my wife and I do that during the summers. And it's one of our favorite things to do. Hop on our bikes, and we fortunately live close enough to where we can ride our bikes to the trail. And so we ride our bikes to the trail and ride it back home, and it's one of our favorite things to do.
Well, before researching this show, I didn't even know we had bike trails.
I'll get you out on the bike trail.
Yeah, it goes right there, right around the edge of the river. Even during RiversEdge concerts during the summer, that's one of the things we decide some nights to just, you have a few too many drinks, you're not driving, but take the bike trail home. You can either walk it or you ride it. Either way, it's still a journey. It's still a lot of fun, and I think it's amazing that we have these kinds of amenities here in Hamilton.
There is something always going on in Hamilton.
Oh, absolutely.
And we're getting ready to come up in the busy season too with everything. I mean, St. Patrick's Day usually kicks it off, and then it's just nonstop after that.
March Madness.
Yeah.
All the concerts.
Man, it's crazy. I like when things are kind of quaint and there's not a lot of people. Once everyone hears about it, it starts getting crazy. And it's to think that Hamilton's getting to that point.
Sure.
Pretty great.
Good for business.
Absolutely.
We've got a huge concert, the Concert for a Cause, coming April 18th, and they're closing the street down between the Marriott and all that. So it's going to be between Casual Pint, Poorhouse, and Municipal. And I think all the VIP tables are sold out at each place, and it's going to be huge. Probably one of the biggest ones we've had in that area.
35 concerts.
Yeah. And it's some big name people. Yeah.
And a plated dinner.
Yeah.
Okay.
And games.
I'm sure they'll have
People's
lots
getting
of food trucks,
arrested.
too.
Oh, yeah.
People's getting arrested. If you're there and they pick you to get arrested, you have to use your phone to get people to donate to get you out.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. I've got the mayor.
I know where you were going with that. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
So what do you think outsiders are focusing on moving here now versus before? Like, is it the breweries? What do you think is happening there?
We could both touch on that. You being in the real estate world, me being in the lending side. I know me personally, I just think it's because there's so much to do here for adults and kids. And it's all kind of close. Like literally, you can do anything you want. And most of it's walkable,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's me personally. That's how I feel. Because I was once in that spot where I was like, all right, graduated, like, let me get out of here, so to speak. And then things started changing more and more. And I'm like, well, property values are up. I'm having so much fun. My son's having fun. I'm like, let's slow down. And now I just really enjoy it. What about you?
Yeah, same. I've been on the west side for almost 20 years and grew up in the township. And I just kept hanging on, and it just keeps getting better. So, and the property values keep going up.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still a great place for, like, if you think about Cincinnati and all the things going on downtown Cincinnati, if you want to be in the suburbs or not downtown, then you've got a 25-minute ride or an Uber ride or whatever to get downtown Cincinnati to an event. And then you have to deal with parking and all that stuff. And here it's like you can park and walk or ride your bike.
Yeah, and if you want to live centric to that where everything's happening down there, it's a fortune.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Plus the fact that it's a door district is pretty badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's changed things a lot.
It helps.
Especially when you live here and you got Poorhouse and Casual Pint.
Oh, yeah. Right.
And
We're
then
at here.
Fretboard and Urban
Concert
Backyard.
right here. 30 seconds
right
away.
out our back door. Yeah, it's that's the reason to live at the Markham.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say a hidden gem is right here in Hamilton?
Oh, the RiversEdge concerts at Markham Park. Yeah, I think those are some of the people don't even really know about.
No, they have no idea, and it brings in it's a game changer.
Absolutely.
At first, it was Spooky Nook changing everything, right?
Yeah.
And now it's like, well, there's that, but then there's all the concerts and everything else there is to do.
Yeah, then they have the food trucks that are lined up there too, so you can just wander into the park, have dinner, and enjoy a concert, be outside. It's incredible. Like
Have your bracelet on and drink right there.
Yeah. Incredible.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, how many places in Cincinnati are we able to do that?
A free concert, and then you're surrounded by all kinds
I don't think
on the
there's any.
river, beautiful scenery. Yeah,
I think we're the only one.
yeah.
It's good stuff.
What about food? What are your hidden gems?
Well, I don't want to mention the hidden gems. No, man. Hides, maybe the old classic. Don't go there. I don't want to wait. The Wings on Brookwood's a nice little, hole in the wall type of place. Amazing wings. Yeah, but again, I don't want to wait at either of those. So maybe don't go to those.
There's one of my favorites is La Nicaragua. It's this little hole in the wall place on Route 4. It's incredible Latin food. It's
right across from Jolly's, right?
Yes, right across from Jolly's.
Yeah.
There's a little place there. The owner's there always. You can tell he's really shows a lot of pride and passion into what
I've seen you make some
it's
Facebook
so
posts
good.
eating there or something.
Yeah.
Well, I love food, so I'll try all of them.
Yeah.
Kris, we've done a lot of work in Hamilton. First-time home buyers, people downsizing. We had one that downsized and moved right down the street from you.
Yeah.
To tell us a little bit about what you do on the mortgage lending side and how you can help people purchase their first home in Hamilton.
Sure. So from the financing perspective, I do first-time buyers, second-time investors, whatever the case may be. I also have some grants that apply to Hamilton. So you can get grants for closing costs or get into it with the down payment assistance. There's many ways to kind of make it work. As you know, we've gotten plenty creative in getting people into homes. So
absolutely.
Yeah. Like I said, I work for First Community Mortgage, and we've worked together, several years at this point.
Yeah, funny story, the way that Kris and I got connected years ago. He had just, I think, came from U.S. Bank or was getting on the mortgage lending side, and I got a phone call because somebody gave him my number.
Yeah.
And I said, who do you work for, or where do you work again? And I said, do you know Ryan Kiefer? And he was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, that's who I work for. And then after that, we formed a partnership and have helped many, many people.
Absolutely.
Kris just spoke about his role in lending. What is your role in Priority National Title?
Oh, so it's actually based on how we're sitting. Actually, works out. We're the middleman in the real estate transaction. We're the neutral third party. We do a title search on the back end of the property to ensure that when you're buying a property, you get a title clean and clear. So you're taking ownership of a property. That any of the past owners, past issues, any liens prior to your ownership, that you don't become liable for those. We do our job to ensure that when you get the house, you get the title free and clear and liens. If you don't think that in the process human error can happen, if there's things that come up in the future, you can buy title insurance that we offer. I'm a licensed title insurance agent. That's something we do, and we're a fraud prevention agency. But essentially, when people buy a house, they don't know that their down payment actually goes to the title company. So we actually help facilitate all of the money in the escrow in real estate. So the lenders, they'll send their money to us. We actually collect those funds. We make the sellers payoffs. And then we actually write the commission checks. So realtors like us, I'm a little biased. I think our checks look better with our names on them.
And the lottery tickets.
And the lottery tickets and closings. But our goal at Priority is to be a title company for life. We're licensed in 23 states. So the goal is, if you were to move outside of town or buy investment properties, that any state bordering north I-75 north and south, we can do business there. We can close here in our offices, and you send the money where you sent before, as opposed to a company you've never heard of in a state that you've never been to or not familiar with. So it's one of the things that we try to help do to solve the problem in the real estate business.
And I actually had my parents, when they closed on their last house in Indiana, I made them drive to Priority to do their closing before they moved to Florida.
Heck yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
Had some where the seller was in labor and they went to the hospital and helped her sign the documents before she had the baby, because they wanted to close that day.
Yeah, we've done all kinds of stuff. You guys do a great job. Also arrange mobile notaries. I've had people on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm in Florida. We have closings today, or did you want to refi? All right, they'll figure it out. Get them hooked up at Starbucks or whatever the case may be.
Absolutely.
And family business too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
mm-hmm. And you're required to use a title company too when you're buying a house. So when it comes to it, you have a choice. So it's my job to kind of help you understand that. Hopefully, when you're ready to buy a house, you work with these real estate professionals and Priority National Title.
So I can think of many words to describe Hamilton's future, but give me one word to describe Hamilton's future.
Growth.
Alive.
Bright.
I love all your answers, and they're all true. I'm not going to say a word, but what I am going to say is Hamilton is doing so much for growth, being alive, and what was yours?
Bright, like a bright future.
And community, and all of that ties in. But I want the generation that is going to be after us to want to do exactly what we're doing, but even more.
Love it.
Well, thank you guys for being on the show today and telling us a
Thank
little
you,
bit
sure.
about what you do
course.
and sharing your passion
Thank
for
you.
Hamilton.
Yes, thank you for being on here.
Thanks for having
thank
us.
you. Thank you.
Thank you, Hamilton, for joining us on another episode of What's Hot in Hamilton. I'm Ryan,
I'm Adam.
I'm Wes.
I'm Kris.
and we will see you soon.
From local shops to packed out rooms, small businesses making big time moves. Restaurants